Oh, Alabama! Alabama, here we are. Now, Alabama, then Tennessee. Wait a minute. Didn't I say I was going to do the van build? I did, didn't I? Darn it, I got to go all the way back. I will go back from where I came, and the build is coming up. So it's coming up on almost 4 years now that I've been living in my van. And for the past 3 years at least, I've been using these Lifeline batteries, and each one is 125 amps, and altogether I have 250 amps. And for the most part, it has served me great. It's a great system, and it's just not enough. Especially when I use the power at night, let's say, and I use my computer and stuff. And now, the more I film and the more my channel progresses, the more gadgets I have, the more power I need. So let's say at night I use some things, I charge the computer, charge the camera battery, charge this, charge that. And then the next day it's cloudy. And my batteries don't charge up to full capacity. So then at night I'm limited with what I can do. I can run my refrigerator, I can turn on the lights and all that, but I can't really charge my computer. I can charge my phone, I can charge my other stuff, but not to the computer because it uses a lot of power. So here's what I've done. I went out and I got myself brand new Lifeline batteries. These are the GPL D8L or A, I forget. These babies are 255 amps each, and they weigh 156 pounds each. So these are pretty big. I don't even know how I'm going to put them in a van, but I will put them in there. Now, if you think it's a lot of weight, yeah, it's a lot of weight. But the batteries that I currently have, they weigh about 150 pounds together, the two of them. So in reality, I'm just going to add another 150 pounds. And these batteries don't quite fit where the other ones are. So instead of trying to fit both batteries in here, which would be impossible, there's just not enough room underneath my cabinet. And instead of getting different batteries, which I was thinking of getting different size batteries, and then I would be able to fit 3 sideways next to each other over here. I decided to just get those, and I'm going to put one over here, and now I'm going to put the other one over here, and they'll still be next to each other. The terminals won't be too far apart. Everything will still be close to my charge controller. The only issue is right here. I thought I was going to have more room to run the wires, but I don't, so I have to figure that out. Before I bring my new batteries in here, I have to remove these other batteries, which I'm going to give to Lidia, by the way. But before I remove these batteries, I got to remove the cables, disconnect the cables. And before I disconnect the cables, I'm going to label all of them. Not that I won't know what they're for. I know what they're for. I think it's just going to make it easier for me to just look at the label and know immediately what the cable is for. I have quite a few cables here, and I think it's going to be much more efficient. I labeled all my cables up there. I never labeled them down here because I knew where they were. I think it's just more efficient. Now that I have everything labeled, it's time to disconnect all these cables and start taking these batteries out, bringing the other batteries in, and then I have to do some measurements and order some new cables. I want to order 40 gauge wire. I think it's the thickest you can get. Now I'm ready to disconnect my batteries, but before I even do that, I gotta come up here and turn off my breaker box. Now I can safely disconnect the batteries. Oh, I almost forgot. When you disconnect batteries, you should always do it negative first and then the positive, not the other way around. It's supposedly better. So I left myself a note right there. For the first time in a little over 3 years, I have no power in the van. Disconnected everything. Just to be safe, I'm going to tape these ring connectors just in case they touch something, and just to be safe. Probably nothing will happen, but it doesn't hurt to be safe. I'm just going to use, because I have it, red for positive, black for negative. I don't have any power coming from the charge controller because I disconnected the power coming from the solar panel when I turned off the breaker. So I should be okay, but just in case, let's tape this up. I have these pieces of poplar right here on the floor, screwed to the floor, and I have another piece there to separate the two batteries. And this system has kept the batteries in place. They never moved around. And now I'm gonna have to remove all that and start with this piece, get that out and get these screws out. I could just get my drill, but I forgot, so I'm just gonna use a screwdriver and get these out real quick. These batteries are coming out for the first time in 3 years, and Lydia is the proud owner of 2 nice AGM Lifeline batteries. They're still perfectly good. They've been working fine for me, just not enough amps, and for her system for now these will suffice. And then in the future, if she wants to buy something else, then she can buy something better, but I think these for now will be good. Now this is the fun part. I'm really looking forward to doing this. Will any of you by any chance be able to come here and give me a hand with this? Probably not. I'll have to do it myself. It's only 150 pounds. Piece of cake. Oh. Ah. 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 Lydia! Ah. Now to get the battery up onto the van, it's a totally different story. I don't want to hurt my back. I probably could do it, but I'm just going to have Lydia help me. Lydia! Lyd!
I'm right here, Louis.
You think you can give me a hand? Not that kind of hand, Lydia. A hand with the battery.
How much does that weigh, Louis?
About 156 pounds.
Get out of the way, Louis.
What are you doing?
I'm going to get this, Louis.
All right, I'm waiting, Lydia.
Crap, that's heavy.
What happened?
Crap.
Well, it's
so
156
heavy.
pounds. It's heavy. And thank you, Mark. Friend of mine, Mark. I didn't realize that these doors open more. Watch this. I know I sound like the other friend of mine, Bob. Watch this. But in case you didn't know, these Chevy doors open more. You just have to pull the latch there. Now I have a lot more room to get in here. All right, ready? All right, bend with your knees. With your knees, bend your knees.
What's all this crap here?
That's for you. Bend your knees.
Are you going that way?
I'm gonna go this way and put it over here.
All right.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Where there is no guidance, the people fall, but in abundance of counselors, there is victory. Proverbs 11:4. I'm just going to have Lydia help me. Lydia! Lyd!
I'm right here, Louis.
You think you can give me a hand with these batteries?
Well, I guess.
Clap your hands, Lydia! Like you clapping someone, applauding.
What the
Keep
heck
going,
is
no,
that, Louis?
keep going.
You make me look like a walrus.
Don't say anything. Keep clapping.
Look at this
Come
stuff.
on, clap!
Everything's falling
Clap.
out of the hand.
Not that kind of hand, Lydia. A hand with the battery. Can you give me a
Louis,
hand?
I'm going to pick up the trash that's falling out of your RV. Look at all this.
Trying to do a high production over here.